come in for our Grand Champion Drive. We need the first place winners to come back in Class 1. That'll be Matt Laird. Class 2 will be J.R. Oden. Class 3 will be Josh Bibb. Class 4 will be Clayton Garrett. Class 5 will be Katie Garrett. And then Class 6, of course, is Emma Schlater.
The sale order, go to the backdrop, get a picture made. Also, rabbit and broiler exhibitors, pictures 4 o'clock tomorrow at the Civic Center. And if you are a grand or reserve, showmanship winner, county bred champion or reserve, or a class winner, those awards will be presented tomorrow at 5 o'clock before the sale in the Civic Center.
get out here again in our champion drive. Really a nice set of steers. Certainly, certainly the numbers are up, I guess, from last year, and certainly again the quality. Really a nice set that we have out here. Starting with our lightweight, as we talked in that class. One just sure came to the class better in terms of his condition. Certainly his finish had just more power, I guess, as we got him out there in that particular class. But one we certainly liked a lot as he came out of there. A really nice steer. Our second class, red calf that came out of that class, so powerfully constructed to get behind him. He was deep in terms of certainly that center body, and one of those again, I guess, as we get him in the drive, maybe we're going to draw him just a little fatter in his makeup, maybe drawing a little bit more massive as we get him down his top with a really nice steer. The American calf that came out of our third class, this calf really is nice as we view him from the side. He's one of those again that's got some product as we get right behind him. One again that certainly as we get our hands on him in that class, we thought he came to that class a little fatter than the steer that was in second, but a really nice steer in terms of his balance and his makeup. And then the red steer that came next, one of those we talked in class as being really powerfully constructed. Maybe you'd like to change him in terms of his foot size as you got him out there, but one of those again that really, with some shape and dimension on top, and certainly you like that soft centering. And following the next class, the Charolais steer here that we called him the beast of that class. Really came out with just a lot of product, not quite as aesthetic, I guess, as we view it from the side. But one of those, again, it's got some center body, it's got some volume in terms of shape of top, and as we get right behind him, I think one of those is really good footing. And then our heavyweight, one is really square made as we look at him. He's got some shape and dimension down that top. One that certainly carries some finishes to give over those ribs. We talked to him in class, I guess, as we looked at him, if we could change him any, might want to see him come just a little better in terms of his integrity as he gets out of that hop. But a really nice set of steers out here. A great set of competitors. We're going to look one more time, but we're going to get your champion and then your reserve. But let's give all our steer exhibitors a round of applause for a nice job.
Champion steer goes to Emma Schlater, Harrison County 4-H. If we could have Jordan Hallam come back in out of Class 6. Jordan Hallam.
Where are you from?
I'm in the Harrison County 4-H Cattle Club chapter. I show steers. It's my senior year. It's my last show. I won grand champion.
And have you been showing every year? How have you done before?
I got reserve grand champions last year on the steer. And the year before, I usually win my class.
Okay. It's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
Yes, lots of hard work.
So, like, how many hours would you say you spend a week with this?
Oh, goodness. At least 2 hours every day.
Yeah.
So, 10 to 12 hours a week.
And where did you get him?
South Main, Texas, from a really good friend named Billy Stuckey.
So what are you going to do about school?
I'm going to Texas A&M to major in dentistry, and that's where all my money has gone to for schooling.
And we're hoping you're going to get a lot of money for this, right?
Yes, hopefully.
I think you will. So one of the things I always ask young winners about is, so you've had to go through this before. You're going to have to give up your best friend, right?
Yeah, it is kind of sad, but I just had to learn to, they're a pet for a little while, but they have to go be bought by somebody else. So I really don't get that attached to them.
And sometimes you get them back.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say to any young person out there that might be thinking about whether they want to get involved in 4-H and FFA?
It takes lots of dedication. You have to be very dedicated to go out there and try to do your best. And never give up, because I've had a bunch step on me, knock me down, and I just always got back up.
Well, I noticed you have a bobo on your finger. What happened there?
Well, I had a little incident at work yesterday.
Oh, it wasn't with the
No,
cow.
nothing.
Oh, okay.
No, he's pretty good steer. He's a pretty good steer.
Well, and we'll be there Thursday night to
Alrighty.
see you at the auction. So maybe I can tuck these in.
Okay.
Thank you for taking time.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Hi.
He did good. He did real good.
I think just get Colton's